Let me cut to live images coming in from Jammu and Kashmir as the LG of Jammu and Kashmir meets with the injured pilgrims in the hospital. Manoj Sinha meeting with the
प्रशासन और सिक्योरिटी फोर्सेस के लोगों ने रेस्क्यू किया था। ज्वाइंट ऑपरेशन पुलिस, सीआरपीएफ और आर्मी ने लॉन्च किया हुआ। जो लोग भी इसके लिए जिम्मेदार हैं उनको निश्चित रूप से दंड मिले, इसका प्रयास हो रहा है। डीजीपी स्वयं अपनी टीम के साथ मौके पर हैं। सबसे पहली प्राथमिकता हमारी ये है कि जो घायल हैं उनको हर हाल में बचाया जाए। ये हम जानते हैं कि मौत का कोई मुआवजा नहीं होता है, फिर भी उनके परिजनों को एक सहायता के तौर पर 10 लाख रुपए जम्मू कश्मीर प्रशासन ने मजदूरों को और घायल लोगों को 50,000 रुपये देने का फैसला किया है। ये हम देश को आश्वस्त करना चाहते हैं। कल से माननीय प्रधानमंत्री और गृहमंत्री ने भी मामले पर नजर बनाए हुए हैं। उनसे भी बात की, जो लोग भी जिम्मेदार हैं उन्हें बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। एक नापाक कोशिश हुई है कि जम्मू रीजन को भी किसी तरीके से तरमाल में लाया जाए और मुझे लगता है कि एक नापाक कोशिश है जिसे हर हाल में विफल किया जाए।
That's LG of Jammu and Kashmir, Manoj Sinha, who's taking cognizance of what's happened. This is really by far the worst terror attack in recent times in Jammu and Kashmir, where innocent civilians, pilgrims who were on their way back from their pilgrimage were shot at by terrorists in Riasi, Jammu and Kashmir. A real terror attack in recent times. This is possibly the worst that has been reported, with Jammu and Kashmir LG himself now arriving at the hospital taking cognizance, as we know that 9 civilians have died, including 2 children. Ghastly attack by Pakistan-sponsored terrorists. In fact, at this point, we know that there are 2 toddlers involved in the firing. They died in the firing. We see that the Pakistan-backed Resistant Front, the TRF, has claimed responsibility for the Jammu and Kashmir bus attack, the terror attack, which had nearly 33 pilgrims on board. The terrorists, a bunch of them, following their bus all the way to a point where they struck at them, shot at for nearly 20 minutes, ensured the bus fell into a gorge, killing nearly 9 people before they fled. Really tragic news that came in just last evening, while at a time you had the Prime Minister and his cabinet ministers swearing in at the oath-taking ceremony. You had a terrorist attack that was happening simultaneously in Jammu and Kashmir's Riasi. Real tragic news that has surfaced now. We see the LG of Jammu and Kashmir speaking. Manoj Sinha has just said that all efforts will be put to finding out where these terrorists are currently hiding and to get to the bottom of this case. Let me cut across to Pooja for more on that. Pooja, Manoj Sinha taking cognizance, visiting hospitals where the injured are currently admitted. This we could really say is the worst terror attack in recent times in Jammu and Kashmir.
In fact, you pointed it correctly that while there have been terror attacks earlier as well in Riasi and across Jammu and Kashmir, there was also a timing to this. The timing was as Modi 3.0 Sarkar was taking the oath ceremony. That is when this incident happened, and the terror attack on innocent pilgrims coming back from a temple visit. Lieutenant Governor on the screens here has visited the injured. They are undergoing treatment in a hospital in Jammu. Remember, Jammu is slightly away with regard to Riasi district where this incident has taken place. The Lieutenant Governor has also announced that there's going to be an ex gratia to the family members of the next of kin. 10 lakh rupees to the next of kin as ex gratia, and injured would be given about 50,000 rupees. Of course, there's no financial compensation that can compensate for the loss here, and there will have to be strict questions that are being asked to the government and the administration about what really is the strategy at this point to ensure that our people are protected at all costs. But it's also a reminder, Nabila, that the more that the government tries to do and ensure that terrorism is curtailed, specifically when it comes to Kashmir Valley, that the terrorists are changing strategies. And just to tell you why these incidents are happening in the Jammu belt, this is all a forest area, it's forest region. It's very easy for these terrorists to be able to have the hideout, and that is why when you see the bus passing through, it shows that the forests on both sides were where the terrorists fired from. For now, Lieutenant Governor meeting the injured at the hospital in Jammu. Nabila.
All right, let me quickly cut across to our correspondent also on the ground, Aman, going to you. Please give us more details, Aman Bharadwaj. Give us more details on Lieutenant General, the LG himself visiting the hospitals. What have they promised? The government of Jammu and Kashmir at this point, of course, the elections are yet to happen there. But we know that the authority, the LG who holds authority, he's promised adequate action and aid to the families of the injured. Many of those family members, people who died, are not from Jammu and Kashmir. They hail from various different parts of the country. So what promises have been made by the LG?
Firstly, it's the financial support that's been promised and shared, and secondly, uh, when the governor or any of the such kind of dignity goes to the people and meets, so it just builds a confidence in the people that there's a government that stands by the people, whether they are of different regions, whether they are from UP or Rajasthan, they have faced an accident, a terror attack, and there's a government, there are people, there are dignitaries such as LGs or such as officials here, they have who are standing by them. So it's making a confidence in them. And secondly, he ensured when he visited people to the people also, there are 18 of the people who are admitted here in Government Medical College in Jammu, who belong to UP, Delhi, and Rajasthan. So he ensured that financial support who lost their life, 10 lakh rupees would be given and 50,000 for the injured one. Secondly, whosoever is responsible for this terror attack, because it has left an impact psychologically also on the people who are watching it on the TV, sitting at their homes, that this incident, a terror attack has taken place. So he has built the confidence in people, made the people, and shown his support financially also. And secondly, he ensured that whosoever is responsible behind it would not be tolerated. This sort of mindset will not be tolerated, and they would be punished in coming days. For this particular thing, for the attack, teams been SIT teams, other operation teams been constituted. They are into grounds. Search operations are being made with the several tactics and strategies of the government, all the support, whether of technology or the dog squad, if we say, several support, whether whatsoever government has or the operation teams have, they are into grounds with that support. So whosoever is responsible behind it will not be tolerated. And third, if we go on to the people who has witnessed it and faced it practically, they have a mark emotionally into their minds and hearts, and they when they just portray it, they come into tears and they explain how when they moved at 5:30 from Riyasi, and after 30 minutes reaching 6 o'clock near